The List Game is a conversational improv game. We discuss a hypothetical situation, and our cast has drawn a series of phrases from the chicken hat. Their goal is to slip those phrases into the conversation. Every time they do successfully, they get a point. If someone says, "Hey, that's on your list," and catches them, then they get that point. You can also bluff, making up your own. And if someone calls you, you get a bluff point. Do you tip your waiters, waitresses, bartenders? How about tip your podcasters? We need some help with this. Please go to patreon.com/listgame and give us $1 a month. It adds up to about 25 cents an episode. Contact us at listgame@cox.net, COX. Our Twitter is @thelistgame.
Well, last time we left off, we were walking away from the elvish camp that you guys had received the information onto what the yellow gem that you received from the cultists were, and your mission to probably save the world and try to retrieve them all before this evil being that you have yet to learn who it is gets them before you. And you are on the way.
So we're collecting Skittles, and we
Yes.
were on the way, and we went to some clearing meadow place, and we were setting up
Yes,
camp.
and you set up camp.
We can start it the next morning.
Yes, I am actually starting fast forwarding in time, and you have arrived up a mountain side to kind of like an area where it's nice and flat. In front of you is a giant door with two dwarves guarding it. Next to it, it seems kind of like a merchant's cart with a broken wheel and two characters there looking at it. All right, so
I must interject and remind everybody out there listening, especially James Calder, that
Hi, James.
Dean has taken Sam's place in the respect that whenever you hear Dean say kind of like, stuff like that, you have to take it in.
But it's okay. You're not Sam.
All right, yeah, good, because then I would shoot myself. Anyways, where was I? You see two merchants with a merchant's cart, broken wheel. The dwarves at the door. What do you do?
Well, let's just hang out here a while. Just stand around, shoot the breeze.
You say dwarves?
Yes, there are two dwarves guarding a giant door. And the compass is pointing straight at the door.
I yell out, "Wow! Dwarves!" And I go kind of like skipping right up to him.
Okay.
Dude, you're a dwarf, man! I've never met a dwarf!
Just like in Game of Thrones.
I don't know what the Game of Thrones is, but yeah, we're dwarves. This is the Dwarven City, after all.
Well, that would make sense, wouldn't
Yep.
it? Dwarves in a dwarven city.
Yep, not gonna see much any other race around here.
Yarr.
So, do you guys want to come in? Or what's going on here?
Okay,
I don't know, guys. Do we want to go in?
I'm gonna
Remind me
shoot.
what led us here. Like, we have
The
something
compass.
that tells us where this gem is, right?
Yes, a compass that Rod is holding. It's glowing. The arrow's glowing red, pointing straight at the door.
Is this like Jack Sparrow's
Yeah, I know.
compass?
It is.
That only points. We might get sued.
We haven't figured it out yet.
Well, yes, of course we want to come in. I want to meet a lot of dwarves.
All right. Well, before you go in, we are completely separated from the kingdom you guys are in. So you just got to say out loud that you agree to adhere to our rules and our laws. And if you break any of them, it could result in banishment, jail time, execution, or you can try your hand at the proving grounds.
In that order,
Oh boy.
Yeah, basically.
I agree to the terms and conditions.
Great. I mean, you can check this little box I have on this piece of paper. Good.
Hold on,
All right.
before I decide, I'm gonna have to check to see if I just pooed in my pants. Okay, I'm in.
Did you just poo in your pants?
No, I didn't. So I agree.
Kind of smells around here.
Just breaking wind.
I think it was just I wasn't quite sure.
False alarm.
It wasn't wet.
He looks at the other dwarf and gives kind of like a subtle nod, and they grab their staff and put it into a tiny hole on the ground, turn it, and then the giant doors kind of open up. These giant stone doors making these like big stone noise, and inside.
Now we know the key, man. We can tell the wood elves all that.
Inside is this huge city, like something you didn't expect would happen.
Wow, that's a huge city. I didn't expect this would happen.
In front of you is like kind of a marketplace. To your left, you see a kind of more run-down area, not very attractive. To your right, it's more nice. There's a lot of dwarves walking around. You see with some of the dwarves are kind of dark elf house elves that are carrying around their stuff. You see
Ourselves, like Dobby?
a taller. They're dark elves. They're dark elves also to your left, kind of like begging for food scraps, carrying around big metal pieces and taking them to a factory you see very off down the city forward.
These dwarves having elves for slaves and poors. Ugh, terrible.
Behind the marketplace, you see kind of a big statue with 4
Oh, this
dwarves.
is right there. Give me statues.
Yes.
Statues. All right. I want to see the dwarven Venus de Milo.
With a little clam shell in the back, tiny one.
The
Four
compass
dwarves in the statue.
kind of stops glowing.
I want to call him on that Venus. Is it too late too?
Venus what?
The Venus. I don't know. I don't know how to
I'll
pronounce
give it
it.
to you. Yeah, I was on
Oh gosh, the clam. The
Venus
Venus.
de Milo. No,
de
you
Milo,
said
sorry.
You're thinking of Aphrodite.
No, the
It's actually a red solo cup over her
isn't
twat.
but isn't she's got the clam behind her, and then she's covering herself, but she has a clam.
Could be
behind
an oyster.
her. Well, it could be an oyster. That's why I said clam, because she's a dwarven version of it.
Where are you going with this?
Nowhere. All I'm concerned about is the point. By the way, I want to go to the marketplace because I got.
You wanna go to marketplace?
New leggings.
Yeah, let's go to
Either
the
that
alright.
or I've got to
less
mend them.
reputable looking part of town. See if we can score some good crap.
The marketplace is right in front of you. The less reputable part of town is to your left.
Let's go to the left.
You're going. Does everyone agree, or you can go to the marketplace?
Well, I'm going to go to the marketplace real quick.
Okay.
I have to go get some new
I'm
underwear.
unclear on what's happening with the.
Do you want to make an insight check?
Yes.
Okay.
God, you
And
want
what's
to do
your
something
insight?
normal.
What is my insight?
Oh.
Let's see. 1 wisdom 13.
All right. So yep, that does it. You assume that it's because you are within the range of the jewel, so it has stopped glowing and showing you where it is. Can't make this too easy.
Okay, so I have a danger sense. Is it anything? It's just a trait. Is that worth anything?
You sense no danger.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Okay, so you guys are going to
We're going to the market.
You're going to the market. You're going to the market. Blake, you, Burton, you're going to the kind of rundown area.
I'm gonna look for the cheap whores.
Tom.
I'm going to follow Burton.
All right.
Thought so.
Meanwhile, I'm also going to try to keep my eye open for like anybody using any coins and see if their coins look the same as the coins in Dagmore. Or are they different?
All right. Sure. You notice right away that the coins do look different because this is a different economy. This is a different kingdom altogether. These are the dwarves have their own society, separate from the one that is outside their door. Their coins are more like octagon in shape, and
Pictures of Doc and Grumpy.
yeah, Snow White's there. No, it's a picture of it's more like squarish kind of picture of a dwarven king. It looks like, but you do notice there is a kind of a bank to your right that you can probably do an exchange for money.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so let's do the marketplace. In the marketplace, you see fruits, vegetables, you see clothing, a lot of metal work, some technology that you haven't seen before. And yes, Kathy, you were looking for leggings?
Yeah, I was looking for leggings and a new pair of underwear.
Jeggings.
And a new pair of what?
Underwear.
She soiled her last pair.
Yeah, you see a
Artwork's so dry.
clothing dealer to your right. Not a lot of kind of legging outfits, more baggy in nature, and it doesn't seem like any of it would fit you. They are all very small.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to mend it onto my current leggings. All right, I'll buy that. I'll buy that one Saki one for my legs.
Oh, well, welcome. Okay, so you're gonna buy
Yes, I would
these
like.
pants.
I'd like
Okay.
to buy these little pants.
That's perfect. I don't think they're gonna fit you properly. In Dwarven society, we're much more wide set and short than you. What are you, a human or an elf?
I'm a half
Kinda-
elf. I'm a half elf.
Oh, okay, so
Yes.
you're like both. Well, yeah, it's not gonna fit either of those races. I hope you're good at sewing or something.
Yes, I'm good at sewing. I'd like to buy a pair.
Okay, perfect. That would be 2 silver pieces.
Okay, so I have 65. Does it? I don't know I don't know what sort of coin I have. Do I have to do an exchange off?
Just take. You have gold pieces.
Okay,
take
yeah.
one off and give the guy a huge tip.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll give you.
it's very generous. Thank you very much. Wow.
Thanks.
You have change for that one gold piece.
64.
Rod, what do you see? What do you want to do?
So I'm just following behind Hala and looking around to get a better idea of where the hell this gem might be.
Okay, we're gonna make an no, we're gonna make a perception.
What about the tech that they got there, man?
Oh
Sure.
wow. What's your perception?
Perception is 3.
Oh boy, yeah, that does it. That definitely does it. You got a 22.
Nice.
All right, so you see off to the distance is kind of a door with kind of royal markings on it. It has 4 guards guarding it. In it, does anyone speak Dwarvish here?
I can speak animal.
I speak gibberish.
I do.
You speak Dwarf.
Oh.
Oh, but you're not with them, so that sucks.
I speak.
For the cheap whores.
I speak orc, goblin, common. Yeah, okay.
You speak Goblin. Oh my god.
Red-bearded bird, half-bearded bird, and saying.
So you see
And animals.
the door has Dwarvish markings on it. You can't read it. But the insignia seems like that would be where royalty is.
Okay.
And wherever royalty is, probably the more valuable stuff is around there.
All right. So I tell Hala, hey, I think we should gather up the troops. I have an idea of where we might need to go.
Okay, we're going to cut to
Meanwhile,
Burton and Tom.
in the red light district, I'm making raunchy jokes with the locals, trying to fit in. I stick my finger under some dwarf's nose and say, "Smell the glove."
You see some of the dark elves are kind of snickering. They've never seen, like, someone who wasn't a dwarf treat a dwarf like that. The dwarf is really offended, kind of scoffs at you and brushes them off and starts walking the other way, while you see a dark elf stammer behind them, holding all their stuff. Let's make a perception check. You don't see any whores around. It's not very It's more like a rundown, kind of like a impoverished neighborhood.
Drat.
They're more like what Hala said, that they're more like slaves than they are a poor neighborhood.
I see.
Well, why did your finger stink then? Are you sticking
No
it up
comment.
yourself? There you go, playing with yourself again.
What do you guys do?
Any deep fried butter around here? I'm starving.
Let's make a perception check. All right, what's your perception?
That's a reasonable question. Let's find out. Perception 3.
Okay, yeah, that does it. You see that the dark elves, actually, that's basically the only food that they have. They have deep fried butter. That's all they
I knew
eat.
it. I knew it. I could just smell it.
You see off to the distance is like a group sitting around kind of like a boiling pot of oil.
A group of what?
A group of dark elves. A group of dark elves around a boiling pot of oil, kind of dipping their butter into it and taking it out.
Moving away from that statue of the Four Dwarves.
You are in the. You said Blake said he's going to the impoverished neighborhood, and you were following him, and that's kind of like closed off from the rest.
Okay.
So yeah, you are away from the statue, and away from these two. So you see them deep frying the butter, Blake. Do you go to them?
I do.
Yeah. Okay. They kind of just stare at you. They've never seen a tiefling before, so they're kind of scared of your demonic looks.
Hey there, guys. Don't let my hideous appearance put you off. I'm a pretty nice fella.
They kind of like scoot away. They're really scared. Let's make a charisma check. That is a critical failure.
Wouldn't you know it?
They kind of like gather up all their butter and blow out the fire and just kind of scurry off away from you.
Sons of bitches.
You see them like whispering to other people, pointing at you. They're like,
I'm sure they're saying nice things to me.
they're saying it in Elvish. Can't understand.
What if one of the gems was hidden in the feed? Like, what if, theoretically speaking, what if it were embedded in one of the sticks of butter?
Go.
Who knows?
Where's your teeth?
Tom, do you want to do anything?
Yeah, I want to approach a different elf than the way he went.
All right. Let's make a perception. Look around. What is your perception?
4.
Okay. So you kind of see 3 dark elves kind of weaving clothing. It looks like your typical dwarven clothing, and then some kind of like lesser fabric that they're doing for themselves.
Man, Paula's leggings.
That's where I was gonna go to.
All right, I go over there and say, "Hey guys, how do you all feel living here amongst the dwarves the way you do?"
Well, they give us food and they give us shelter, so we are grateful for that. Our more ancestral brothers and sisters are living within the caves, and they do not look well. They look scary. We've been here all our lives, so we make do for what we got. It's fine. It's just fine.
Have you seen the dwarves paying any attention to, say, a gem that they would give more attention to than a regular gem?
Well, he kind of looks around, making sure there's no dwarves around. Dwarves are very greedy people. They store a lot of their valuable stuff within their bank. A lot of them is gems of sorts. And then you have the king's estate where he keeps all his riches. And then the king's crown. Whew, it's a beautiful thing. A bunch of gems and jewels that we've found within the mines. Granted, we were the ones that mined them, but he's the king, so he gets everything.
Remember that mural? The mural that we saw. It was all.
What's the ratio of dark elves to dwarves in this city?
The ratio, I would say, for every dwarf, 3 dark elves.
Well, then there could totally be a slave revolt, you know? They could rise up and slaughter the dwarves.
Oh, don't want to be any trouble.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be much trouble for you folks.
And if-
For the dwarves, perhaps. but-
If we fail, then that would be kind of awkward, and then they might revoke some of our privileges. We're fine. We're fine like
It would
this.
be awkward, wouldn't it?
We're good. But I would keep the revolt talk to a minimum. I think there are some
Revolt
outfits.
talk? What are you talking about, revolting, you dark elf?
No. There are some guards guarding the mines, and they hear you.
I think this dark elf, you know, is
Wait,
thinking
no,
about
I'm
revolt.
not talking about revolts. And then
Well-
you see a dwarf come up to you. Wait, what is this? I'm hearing about revolt. Revolt talk over here.
This dark elf was like, hey, there are 3 dark elves to every dwarf. It would be so easy to initiate a slave revolt. I told him that would be real awkward if you guys failed.
Well, thank you for your help, citizen.
No problem.
You 3, come with us. And they kind of like point their weapons at the dark elves and kind of push them away.
Bye-bye, new friends.
One of the dwarves turn around. Hey, if you want to see a good show, these folk are gonna try their hand at the proving later. So
The proving. I like the sound of that. Let's see a proving, guys. Come on.
okay, so you say that to Tom because again, these two are
gonna
not
have to, yeah.
there.
Tom and food.
Tom and food. That's why you said guys,
Guys,
plural.
yes.
Food looks a little excited. He's like, ooh, I want to see that. Okay, so that happened. What do you guys do now?
So we're gonna go get
Okay.
intercept with them.
So you guys go in there and you, before you enter the gated area, you see 2 dwarves pushing out 3 dark elves with weapons, and they're like, "Oh, sorry about that, troublemakers here." And then they kind of drag them past the door that you saw earlier. Mm-hmm. And then you guys enter and you see them there. Burton is kind of laughing to himself. Okay, so what do you guys do now?
So I say, I have an idea where the prize might be.
Take us to it, man.
Share with us this idea.
I think it's beyond them doors back over yonder.
Oh,
And
where
why
the
do you
king
think that?
is.
Oh, where the king is? Mm-hmm. Because he has all the gems.
Yep.
Tom, you speak Dwarvish, correct?
Right.
You see around the kind of the royalish patterns and whatnot, the Dwarvish letters spell out Golden Estates. So this is the much more classy area.
Golden Estates.
Oh boy.
There are 2 dwarves guarding it. They are they're covered with really nice armor, made out of gold, and they have these kind of intricate masks on, with big curly. The masks design have mustaches embedded into them, so they're like super fancy and nice. On their helmet, there's like red feathers pointing up.
swanky. Gold. That doesn't make the best material for armor, does it? I mean, it's pretty malleable as far as metals go.
Well, it looks nice, so we thought it would be cool.
Fair enough.
Are there any gargoyles?
Not gargoyles, more like stone statues of dwarves holding up they're like kind of holding up the roof, kind of like support for around
Sort
you.
of raising the roof, if
Yes,
you will.
raising the roof.
Nice.
I think we should all do a rain dance, so that when the downpour comes, it makes their armor, the dwarven armor, all rusty and they can't move, and we can just sneak right by them.
Is a rain dance?
I'm
on
gonna
your
make a
list?
straight intelligence check for
Yes,
you,
it
Blake.
is.
Goes down.
Okay, Blake, you kind of think of yourself as an idiot because you are inside a mountain, and if it rained, nothing would happen.
You never heard of stalagmites and stalactites, man? The rain inside.
It's raining stalactites.
It's very
Stalagmites,
well taken care of.
stalagmites.
There's no
No, mites.
stalagmites. Stalactites? Which one's the one that goes back?
Stalagmites go up.
Stalag, perhaps.
Yeah, stalactites. There's no stalactites or stalagmites. Everything's kind of polished and nice. The dwarves really take care of their
free zone.
stalag free.
That's
So I-
because I heard that there's monsters that look like those things and they try to sneak up on you.
So I,
It's true, those things are a menace.
I notice a rubble of rocks, and I want to go over there. Am I allowed to like intersperse stuff like this?
Soup. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're right next to the factory where it looks like they make a bunch of really intricate technology. In there, you see a big kind of
Wanting to check that out.
mine, a mine cart full of rocks. What did you want to do with the rocks?
Love rocks.
Well, I wanted to look at the rocks and just, oh my god, it looks like, well, like some of them are shaped oddly, and I was like, oh, there looks like some sort of Khashoggi carving here.
Is that on your list?
No.
That's
Anyways,
really weird.
And then I am interested in the. It was to get a.
Well, none of
it was
them
to get a
have
point.
Kaskorgi carvings. Just to let you know, they are normal rocks.
Yes. Okay. Well, but
What are
I
you
am
talking
interested.
about,
I
Hannah?
am interested in the technology because this could be important for us.
All
to
right.
maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we could just use our intuition. But I am interested in the technology.
The technology is a lot more advanced than what you've ever seen before. You do
wondering-
notice like the lights that are around the place are kind of kept on not by fire, but by kind of an arcane magic
Like
that's
the-
helped through gears and whatnot.
Neat. Very neat.
Kind of steampunky.
Kind of steampunky. That's true.
Yeah. So gears. And so is there someone I can speak to near?
You could go
Like
within
the
the
guard.
factory. There might be. Yeah, you can talk to the guard about
To
it.
the guard.
I used my sonar
But
to
they're
discuss
dwarves, right?
things
They're all
with the
dwarves.
bats.
Okay, I can't speak to them. I can speak to only elves at this point.
Well, they speak common too.
They speak.
Okay,
common.
well then
Everybody
I'd like
speaks
to
common.
ask the guards what allows these lights to light up.
I mean, to hell I know. We're guards, not engineers.
Oh, are there any engineers around?
Inside the factory.
Oh, okay. In the factory. And is that where we're going?
No.
Are we going in there? No.
No, Golden Estate is the door to Golden Estate is right next to the factory, but I believe you guys
Okay,
want to go inside
yeah,
Golden
okay.
Estate.
I don't want
Yeah.
to disturb the
Well, maybe
advancement.
Hala can seduce the guards
Oh,
with
yeah.
her feminine charm.
Well, I got some clean underwear. I could try.
The guards hear that and they're like, "You're allowed in Golden Estate. Just wipe your feet before coming in."
Oh, I don't know about wiping my feet. Maybe Hala can seduce them anyway.
They just kind of look
Wait
at
a
each
minute.
other.
Well, wait a minute.
Nah.
I have some charisma.
Sure you do.
They prefer their ladies with beards.
Oh.
True, nice little
Hala's
stubble.
perfect in that case.
Big
I mean,
beards.
You've got like
I've been
a
trying
noxious perfume, don't you? You've got poison lipstick, like poison ivy.
Well, it's like
can
it's
just-
more animalish. Animalish. Yes.
She kisses animals with them.
Yes. I love. I prefer animals. This is-
Well, whatever does it for you.
Really weird.
Hey, if some man can show me a better way, step on up.
I don't know if
I
I,
have a
want to let
beard.
her in anymore, but you three are sure allowed in.
Damn you, Blake.
Who's Blake?
It's when they turn the rotisseries and they're cooking. And they just have those on chains that turn whenever gears.
Oh, that's how they do it. Okay.
So
I asked the guards where this the challenges or
the provings.
the provings.
Well, once you open the doors, it's right there in front of you. You're gonna notice it's a giant arena.
It'd be cool to see.
In it, it's really cool. You can either fight someone you're having a quarrel with, or if you're trying to fight against the law, then you have to fight a giant monster. It's really awesome. We have it basically every day because a lot of people break the law, but
Let's go check it
It's really fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds pretty cool.
Let's go see it.
Okay.
Are there any programs?
Most of the time, the law breaking happens instantly, and then they demand approving, and then so we don't really know beforehand. So we just
Do you purvey Cracker Jack or Diet Coke?
Or yes, root beer floats.
no.
Are you sure?
We have mead and ale.
I told you about the rotisseries, man. It's all rotisserie goblin.
Half-beard's got to take a leak in the corner.
Actually, we do have some rotisserie goblin if you'd like some.
I'd like to try that.
Oh wow.
It's really good, really scrumptious.
Tastes like chicken, like everything else.
Yeah, even though they eat rotten meat, their meat is delicious.
Oh wow.
Surprising stuff. Okay, so do you guys go in? I'm
Yeah,
assuming
we
White
do.
will be within. Remember to wipe your feet. One of them says.
All right.
I don't wear shoes, so.
You have to
Well,
still
then
wipe
especially
your
you.
claws. Or whatever
Yeah, I
it
have
is that's
claws.
down there. Yeah, wipe your claws, man.
I wipe them on her back.
Because I have
How long
some
is,
good animal fur on it.
Kaden, what's her name? What's your name?
My name is Corian.
Corian, that's it. How long is Corian's tail?
Corian.
It's pretty long. I'm gonna say about
Corian.
the length of her leg is the same.
I told you I like
I was
animals.
wondering, can I sit on
Rawr.
Corian's tail and kind of ride it like
Even
a horse?
reptiles.
It
are
won't be
animals.
comfortable because of her scales.
Dragons are not
Alright, never
reptiles.
What are dragons?
They're worms.
Oh, really? I
Yes.
did not know that.
WYRM.
Oh.
They're their own
so
class.
whole- yeah.
All right, we'll put everything on hold until everyone comes back.
Yes.
Okay. Burp.
So going on about worms. Worms are awesome.
So WYRM. So what are other animals that are WYRMS?
So a lot of closely related to dragons, wyverns. They
There's
are.
one.
Okay, wait,
Except
wait. I
wyverns
gotta
don't
put my
have
reading
arms.
glasses on.
There's no arms with a wyvern. There's just got the wings. A
Skinks.
traditional dragon actually has arms as well as wings.
Right. Okay.
And so they can, grab hold of things and have 4 legs. So the dragons in Game of Thrones are not dragons; they're wyverns.
Wyverns. Okay. So a dragon.
So are the dragons in
because they don't have arms.
No arms.
the dragons in
Aren't
Skyrim
arms
are
on the
also
wing?
wyverns.
Or no, they. Okay, I see. So they actually literally have 2,
thought I marked
3,
them all.
4 limbs that represent arms, because it would be the little arms and then the arms that became wings,
Right.
and then they have 2 legs.
Yes.
Wow.
And a
So
tail.
The original dragons were insects.
Yeah.
And so another feature
they
of worms
flew. Dragon.
is that they're intelligent. They can speak. They can cast magic. And
They can
are-
shapeshift.
They can shapeshift.
And they're Benedict
They have-
Cumberbatch.
And fun fact, they can have sex with every race. Every single race.
Really?
Because they can shapeshift into anything. And
I am like
they come traditionally in 2 flavors, right? Evil and not evil. So your evil come in colors: red, black, green,
Mine's always
blue.
white.
They can't change.
And each
their-
one has their own properties. Like, for instance, red dragons are the meanest, cruelest, evilest of all of them.
Wow.
Black dragons tend to be like
More aggressive.
more aggressive.
That's racist.
Green dragons tend to be very angry, but they're great military. Blue dragons are just assholes. And so
They all sound pretty bad.
they all sound very bad.
Those
All
are
under the
chromatic
group of
dragons.
bad.
Metallic dragons are more of the good
Are the
kind
good
of
dragons. So you have gold dragon, which is the best of all the good dragons.
Oh wow.
They will oftentimes
Shimmery gold.
They
not
will
just
they will
gold
try to
color.
help. They will try to instill wisdom. They
Oh,
will try
wow.
to steer things in a good way.
Which category does Puff fit into? Puff the Magic Dragon.
He's a chromatic dragon. He's very evil.
Yeah, silver. Yeah.
No.
Well, he's not
Silver,
shining.
silver dragons.
He does shine when
again.
you puff it.
Damn good dragons.
Puff
HR
should be
puff and
good.
stuff.
HR Puff.
That's been
HR
dog
puff and stuff.
That little English boy. He's like HR Puff and stuff.
yeah.
Bronze dragons are like the weakest of
And
the
then if
of
it's
the
white
good
and furry
dragons.
and looks like a puppy, then it must be good.
It must be the crystal.
So luck dragon.
But there's the crystal. What was that movie? The crystal.
The Dark Crystal?
Dark Crystal with the fuzzy dog-looking dragon that had fur.
Never-ending story.
Never-ending
that's the
story.
never-ending
I'm
story.
sorry, God.
And I don't think it's a dragon. I think it's more of a flying dog.
No, it's a dragon.
He says
Okay.
he's a dragon.
I like it.
He identifies as a dragon, but he's actually a flying dog.
I think
biologically.
I think it's just a flying dog.
But he can use any restroom he wants.
That's right.
If he's on a leash, he can go into any store.
Okay, so you enter the Golden Estates. In front of you is this ginormous building. It is a stadium with 3 entrances in the front and kind of like a moat of lava around it. They try to go like really crazy and really cool, try to make it look like, yeah, this is where all the fighting happens. Yeah, cool. You see a dwarf greeter in each of the doors.
Like an usher.
Like an usher, yeah. So what do you guys do? To your left and right, you see kind of like mansions, big buildings, bigger than what you saw when you were on the other side.
Ushers, are you sure that you don't purvey Cracker Jack?
I am so sorry. I don't know what that is.
You know, it's like popcorn covered in caramel and some nuts thrown in.
We have fried rocks.
Fried rocks.
Yum.
Are they lightly salted?
Yeah.
Say no more.
The fried rocks cost 3 copper pieces.
What if I give you a high five?
Give me a gold piece.
Let's make a charisma check. What's your charisma?
Is what his charisma is.
Hey, shut up, Hana. You're the one who
look like there's a proving
proposed
about
those
that.
dwarves.
Yeah, you see a lot of people going inside.
3, by the way.
Blake's at the snack.
God.
That's the lowest you can have.
Oh my-
Oh wait, is it the big number or the small number?
Small number.
Oh yeah, it's 3.
Okay. Yeah, he goes. No.
Okay, just wondering. Can I give you a high five anyway?
Sure. He kind of jumps to your hand because he's really short and you're really tall.
I got a little salted rock here in my old undies. You want it?
Yeah, I'm not sure that's salted rock.
The dwarf behind the concession stand kind of gags a little bit after you said that.
Dry heave.
It looks like the proving's about to start. If you guys want to watch it.
Yes.
Okay. So
Out
Well,
to the
no, I'm too excited.
Attention! Salted rock on me!
all the hundreds of thousands of people in the audience really like cheer like yeah.
How much salted rock would one gold piece buy?
Well,
One gold
Hana,
piece
you'll
would buy,
have to supply a lot of salted rock.
I didn't realize there was
I only
hundreds of
had
thousands.
one.
Well, yeah, the proving's like their only form of entertainment. That would buy you a lot. It could probably buy enough for a whole row of people.
Let's
Well,
keep
then
it
that's about how
down.
loud I wanted to say it, all right?
Then that's it. You said it out loud. They kind of go like, yeah, cool, thanks, buddy.
Anybody that wants a high five, it's on me. To the hundreds of thousands
Crickets.
I'll give the crickets a high five.
It's like really weird because there shouldn't be crickets inside mountains, but you hear them anyways. The ushers show you 2 seats. They're not that great since dwarves have first call on seats. I know it's kind of a race thing, but still, they own the mountainside. So
The short guys sit up front.
But they're nice and wide.
they're all short, Daniel. They're dwarves. You see in the arena area are three dark elves. Very familiar to Blake.
Who's Blake?
They're kind of like scared.
Oh,
They're like
no.
wearing mist fitting armor and have
Boy.
like they're like putting their weapons really close to their chests.
I'm glad I'm
shaking
not
in
those
fear.
guys.
You jerk.
What did I do?
Hala says,
You kind of hear a rumble,
Who's Hala?
and
F you.
and then this giant gate. The gears start shifting, and the gate starts opening, and out comes out this giant, kind of weird-looking monster. It's very roundish. It's got 3 giant claws, super big. They don't stand a chance. Here's a picture, if you'd like, of what they're facing. This one right here.
Oh Lord.
People in Radio Land to see.
You know,
It's gray. It's
The frog one or the
It's-
other one?
the other one. The other one.
Okay.
Not the frog one.
The frog one was pretty
Oh,
scary.
goodness.
It's very well armored.
okay.
Snapping turtle.
Damn it, where the hell?
So the the dark elves. Okay, I'm gonna have to.
Where are you reading your glasses?
You guys are watching
Lost my
this.
glasses.
There they are. I watched.
Oh, thank
I
you.
watched as they fell from your seat, and you kicked them under it.
Okay,
Oh,
I gotta help these dudes, man.
yikes.
4 eyes.
Okay, so you see as the giant monster goes after the one in the front, he's kind of wearing kind of rusted armor, and he has a battle axe in his hand that he doesn't seem like he's carrying well because he's malnourished and small and weak. He goes in and does a deadly leap, and then it hits him. Not just a leap, a deadly leap. And it hits him for... Okay, he's dead. The elf's dead, yeah.
Did he get squished? What happened?
Can I?
Did he get
He got
raped?
squished. He got the monster goes after him with his giant claws and kind of like hits his torso, and he kind of explodes in half. The armor didn't help at all.
pretty
The armor broke instantly. The other two
Is he oh.
are gonna attempt to attack it.
Shut up, Potter.
I want to say something. Is it an animal?
It
Is
it's
it an animal I can
No,
speak
it's a
with?
mineral.
no, it's not a it's not an animal. You know
Fungus.
animals. That's definitely not an animal.
Okay.
It's
It's a monster.
a
It's a
monster. It's
What's
true.
the
It's a
difference?
monstrosity.
What's the difference?
It's a
Monsters are monsters. Animals are animals.
Depends on.
You know them when you see them.
Okay.
So one of them's gonna attempt to attack it. It hits it. The monster looks unfazed by the attack. And then the other guy grabs his Morning Star and whacks it in the face. And again, just looks like it's shrugging off the damage. The monster goes after the one with the Morning Star and bites him in half.
Oh.
And it's kind of munching on him while the other guy tries to poke him with his giant spear. And it's just not penetrating the armor. It's not looking good. The monster... let me see if it does this correctly. Oh, wow, it missed. It missed him.
Right.
And the guy quickly dodged the monster when it tried to bite him. He looks terrified. He stumbles on his back,
Put the stick in his mouth.
and he put the stick in his mouth. And now it looks like it was really damaged, but still in fighting shape. Okay, and the monster's gonna bite him,
Just kick it in the nards.
and he eats it whole.
Damn. Shoulda took my advice. Kick it in the nards from the inside.
You see,
Hurts even more.
you see these dwarves come out with these giant mechanical suits with kind of like electric pincers on it, and they're driving the monster back into the giant cage. It's trying to fight, but then it just started cowering and going back. You'd fit into it, yeah, if you find one.
Yeah, right.
You see, everyone is cheering. Everyone's having a great time watching this. The king in the kind of like the big balcony area is like going like, yes, indeed. You see, let's make a perception check for all you guys. Okay. Okay. So everyone's perception is
What with the dot?
4? 3.
3.
God, where is it? Shit. Oh, yeah. There's those guys. Okay. Perception is probably really low. 0.
The only one that notices is Tom. You see the king's crown has a bunch of jewels, but most noticeably a big red one right in the front of it.
I elbow these 3 characters next to me
Okay.
and point it out.
I think that's what we're looking for right there on that dude's head.
Right, you do so, and you start to notice like a bunch of guards coming in, whispering to other guards, and then them rushing out. And then what do you do?
Guards are whispering.
Yeah, and they're rushing out like something's going on out there.
Should we follow them?
Let's follow.
Yeah.
Okay, you follow the guards. I'm gonna have everyone make a stealth check. Oh yeah, no, even with you guys are fine. They're very preoccupied, so it was like really easy for.
Can I do
roll.
danger sense?
Yes, when you're following them, you do sense something in front of you. Can you read out danger sense for me, just so I know exactly?
Advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects you can see to gain this benefit. You can't be blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Gesundheit.
You also sense like actual danger, right? Isn't?
Well, it says danger sense. I'm sorry, maybe I don't. Maybe it's
I'm
just
pretty sure you do.
advantage.
I'm quickly check.
Yeah, read the whole thing, huh?
So where were the Japanese elves seated in the stadium? Just out of curiosity.
Why
The Japanese elves?
The Japanese elves.
There are no Japanese elves.
Oh.
They weren't talking about
What about-
elves, man. That was Japanese elms. Those are trees.
Oh, I see.
You got the wrong one on your list.
You sure there are no Japanese elves? Maybe they were Mandarin.
Positive.
What about the Orcish Mongolians and the German tieflings?
I feel like something appears
Yes,
on your
one of
list.
those.
Did you say German tieflings
Yes,
and Orcish Mongolians?
and Bavarian dragons.
I'm gonna go. Is Orcish Mongolians on your list?
Yes.
Yeah, good job, Dean.
Okay. Yeah, you can sense danger. Yeah, you do feel something.
Yeah, it doesn't say exactly. It just says
I think
danger
I might have, like-
sense, and then what
I think I might have
happens.
skipped writing that down
Yeah.
because I was like, I would remember that.
Thanks a
No
lot.
problem. Okay, so yeah, you see they're heading into the poor area that you guys were in earlier, that you and Burton and Tom were in earlier, and they're going into a more rocky area. In Dwarvish above it says the mines. So
Mines.
Tom can read that. So they're heading into the mines, and you see 2 dwarves. After the dwarven guards go in there, 2 dwarves stay outside and kind of cross their staffs, so no one's allowed in. And what do you
Crossing
do?
their staves, huh?
Yeah. Kinky.
Pretty gay.
Watch out for the splash.
I said to these guys,
Should I try to sneak back through and get the king's crown right now?
You know what? You sound like you got the gumption.
The what?
The gumption.
Is that?
how well guarded did the king?
Very well guarded.
If you're alone.
Let's make Tom do it.
Yeah, well, I think. Yeah, I know. He's a pretty courageous guy.
It might help if you guys somehow got an audience with the king.
Ooh. Yeah, Dean doesn't want us to get it that easily. He wants to draw it out. Draw it out.
Okay, so these guys crossed their sword.
Where?
Staffs, they're just staffs.
The staffs. They're not
But they
that
look
big.
like they know how to use them.
I'll just run
I'm
right
sure
now.
they do.
Are you interested?
None of your business.
Nothing happened to the red light district, but
Not as far as you know.
I was watching.
Tom, I'm gonna have you make a charisma check. Oh, that's a 4. How high is your charisma?
My charisma is 14.
But the
The
small
number
number.
over here,
Yeah,
or the number underneath.
underneath it.
2.
Okay, yeah, that didn't
And I
work.
have a 3 to the left.
Um,
What the hell's these here?
3 plus 2.
I'm sorry, kiddo. We can't let you in.
So we're seeking audience with the king here?
No, the king's in his palace by now, probably. These are the mines. This is where the workers work, though it's closed off now due to dangerous elements.
We represent the Dwarvish Miners Union. And we're just gonna check this area, see if it is up to safety regulations.
Oh boy.
What is your persuasion?
Let's find out. 3.
You rolled a 20 anyways. They all... Oh, yes, of course. Oh, my God. It's that time of year already?
That's right.
Oh, it's
Your
crazy stuff.
certification is out of date.
Well, they are dealing with something in there right now. Do you have to go in now?
I'm afraid we do, unless you want to incur hefty fines.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
This is the union we're talking
Okay,
about.
yes, of
we'll
course, of
break
course.
your legs.
They open the staffs and go right along in. Though be very careful. There are very dangerous things happening in there right now.
Cool.
Corian asks, what kind of terrible, dangerous things?
We've been having kind of an undead problem lately. Kind of came out of nowhere. I don't know how this falls in our union grade, but
That reminds me of a podcast I listen to, Generation Z.
what's a podcast?
Well, it's like a radio drama, only over the computer.
Oh, okay.
And you should definitely
What's a
go to
radio?
their Patreon page.
It's a wavelength over the ethereal plane.
And if you want to know what a Patreon page
Interesting,
is,
interesting.
and a Patreon page is when it's where you go online and give creators of original content money.
Temple and contribute.
Online.
That's right.
Yes, that's where you go to the temple and contribute.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, yeah, you can go in there. There are some zombies in there, but just be careful.
We're not worried about zombies.
That's great. Good. You walk in and you see 6 guards, bunch of dead, rotting corpses on the floor, and one zombie's left, and the guards are fighting it off. The zombie is decayed, its guts coming out, it's kind of gargling blood, and its eyes are pitch black with kind of like a smoky essence coming out. And you see the last guard stab it, and then the smoky eyes turn into a pale white, normal-looking eyes, and then it falls down. And then they just kind of like wipe their brow and just like, oh, it's happened all week. This is crazy.
These things are getting their batteries charged somewhere.
Oh shit! Who let a kid in here?
We're with the union.
I'm an investigator. I investigate undead things.
Okay, with the union. Okay, yeah.
Yes, I'm here to consult.
Kids, they're smaller so they can get into those tough-to-reach spaces.
I don't know why you guys wouldn't hire an adult gnome or something, but I mean, the union does what the union does.
Child labor is a lot cheaper.
Yes.
I can't argue with that. That's true.
You guys are the, casters or anything. Do you have anything that could, figure out what's causing any of this?
Maybe. We're
Blake,
just gonna stand here for a
you
while.
feel
and-
kind of like a tentacle essence around you.
Ooh, that's hot.
And it's your patron Dagon. He feels uneasy.
What's wrong, Dagon?
Bad things are happening.
Cool. What should I do about it?
You must find that out on your own, my child.
Okay, well, thanks for nothing.
I give you your magic abilities. A little more respect would be nice.
Whatever.
I gave you everything. I saved your fucking life, man.
Yeah, okay, tentacle guy.
You guys got to see Blake Burton talking to himself, kind of like looking at the sky.
Going on about tentacles on my body.
How's your danger sense? Spidey
Yeah,
woman?
how's my danger sense?
It's going crazy.
Uh-oh. I think there's danger here, Hala says.
One of the dwarves goes, "No shit."
He told
All right,
you.
I take out Food the rat. And I ask him, can you smell this zombie essence?
He kind of goes down and starts sniffing them around.
Not magical, he's got this like really good smell thing.
He's starts smelling around.
Is it dark in here, by the way?
It's no, it's well lit.
Oh, where? Okay.
The dwarven technology that I mentioned before, the lights fixtures, the arcane lights are around here too, just so
They use whale oil lamps.
the dark elf miners can see what they're mining. Yeah, food goes sniffing around. They just kind of like nibbles and then goes.
Oh, no.
And, he didn't like that. Didn't taste good. Rotting flesh is not good.
In whatever way I would, I kind of ask Food, like, is there more of this down the hall or anything?
Okay. He kind of sniffs around. Kind of looks back at you. Just gives you an inquisitive look, like he doesn't know.
Here, check it.
He kind of scurries back on your shoulder. You guys can make a check on an investigation check on the zombies if you like.
We would like to do that.
Okay, all of you.
Sure, yes.
And can I get everyone's investigation?
-1.
Yeah, they're dead bodies to you, Kathy.
Okay.
They're
What?
just like
Zero.
0, 1. Okay, but Blake, you rolled a 20, so you're good.
Damn straight.
You've come across zombies before. These zombies, from what you saw before they killed it, zombies have never had those black, smoky eyes before, and something is definitely controlling them from somewhere else.
That's strange. I've never seen those black, smoky eyes before in zombies.
Nor have you ever in any other.
They're remote control zombies.
Oh, you just got that from looking at them? Well, maybe you guys should handle this.
Maybe you should handle this.
We haven't been able to see where they're coming from. We've been guarding the entrance to the deeper mine area. But that's where they're coming from. But we just are making sure they're not getting into the city. If you guys can delve in deeper and look what's causing it.
We'd better go make an inspection on behalf of the union.
Can we
The
track
workers are depending on us.
their tracks?
Yes, you can. You have to make a survival. Kathy, you have advantage, I believe.
These dwarves to show us where they're
Survival.
opening to the next
Yeah, I have a 1.
Well, the opening's right there. It's just,
Okay.
there's a lot of
0.
twists and turns in the mine, so.
You might have an advantage to track.
Yeah,
Do you have a
I believe you
tracking?
do.
I have 0 survival tracking.
But in your traits, you don't have anything?
Traits,
or was that with my-
danger, reckless, rage?
Oh, no, that would be
mayhem.
with a ranger character that I
Yeah,
made.
not a-
Yeah, so. Yeah, her character just seems so much like a ranger being in the woods.
I know I should be something rather than forgotten. I'm forgotten on not just traits, but not just amongst my people, but my traits too.
Shut up, Hana.
What's yours? What's your survival?
Except for my ability to whine.
One. Blake, what's your survival?
Just a moment. Also, who's Blake?
Burton, what's your survival?
Burton.
3.
3. Tom? 2. Tom and Corian both noticed the footsteps. It was really easy to notice since it was kind of like a horde of zombies. There's a lot of footsteps leading towards you. They're very fresh since the guards haven't let anyone mine in a while because of this zombie problem. So if you're able to track them, as long as you can see, because it looks like more down there, down inside the mines, the lights have stopped working.
Uh-oh. We need some flares.
I have torches.
Torches.
That and you don't need light to see.
No, I do. I can have dark vision, so I can see light within 60 feet.
In fact,
Yes.
I
I
can
think
see in dim light within 60
Yeah,
feet.
I've got dark vision also. Oh, this Burton voice
But it
is
would
just
be-
killing my throat.
Would be nice to have a magic flare gun.
Okay. So you go in and you follow the trail, which just leads straight ahead. Are you guys doing anything while you're going in there, though?
Munching on Cracker Jack I found on the way here.
Surprising that you found Cracker Jacks.
I've been looking for it.
Jack. You chopped him up.
Okay.
Like a shogi carving.
So
I'm whistling the battle hymn of the Republic the whole time.
Well, we're
keep me
basically in a
self-occupied.
tunnel, right?
and it's very echoey, just so you know.
Echo, echo, echo.
I suggest we all keep quiet.
What was that?
It was a bird.
Oh, yes.
Zombie bird.
Okay.
Look at this carving on the wall. It says the Holy Grail is in the castle.
No. Clearly it says, then the castle.
You better look out for killer bunnies.
It's got great big teeth. They're just like this.
Okay, let's see.
You pig dogs.
I fought in your general direction.
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.
So you followed the trail, and it led you to kind of a cavern area. I hope all of you are stealthing. You
Yes.
guys all stealthing?
We're stealthing.
Spills out of your cabinet. Be more poetic. Spills out.
All right.
all
Yes,
being
you guys
sneaky.
succeed the stealth.
More dry, wet.
Is there a freshwater spring around here? I'm parched.
You don't see any springs. It's a pretty standard mine with just pickaxes around.
Is freshwater spring on your list?
No.
In the area you just arrived to, you're all stealthing. You see a bunch of zombies walking around, and kind of one standing above a rock. This one looks different, though. He is more, less decayed, more like a mummified look. His skin is all intact, though it's sunken and it's dry. His eyes are the same as the other zombies, black with smoke coming out. He seems like he can talk. He's ordering the other zombies or telling them to go in hordes. They won't see it coming. Keep coming at them.
He's shepherding his flock.
Boy, you could use some moisturizer. That'd do wonders for your skin.
He turns around and sees all four of you and goes, "Ah, the heroes. Welcome."
Thanks.
And he kind of moves his finger and points at you guys. And then 5 zombies are headed towards you now. They're all decayed. One of them's missing a jaw. Some of them have like guts spilling out. One of them, half of his face is just bone, and all their eyes are these black smoke thing. The prophet warned me of you before, and now you shall die before you can foil his plans.
It's not very polite.
I have my magic sword, right?
Yes.
I have reckless attack and rage.
Perfect. Are you raging?
I think I'm gonna go. Well, what's the difference between the rage and the reckless attack? While raging, you gain advantage. Yeah, I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna start raging.
All right.
I'm gonna start building it up. Urgh.
I'm gonna pull out my light crossbow and shoot that main guy while these other guys approach.
All right.
I'm
Hold on.
just
I'm
gonna
just
whip it
figuring
out.
out your guys' order.
I'm gonna whip it out in hopes of repulsing everyone altogether.
Nice.
Thanks.
Whip it good.
I invoke the spirit of Devo to fight these zombies on our behalf.
Yeah, do you have any demonic spells that might help with?
He does.
Do I?
Yeah, damn it.
Is the Witch Bolt one of them?
Yes. Witch Bolt is not a demonic spell, but it is a really good attack spell.
Good. That's what I had my eye on.
You do also have, I believe, Eldritch Blast, which is a cantrip.
A what?
A cantrip means you can use it without wasting one of your spell slots.
Oh, I don't want to waste one of those.
Okay, so Burton, you're up.
Eldritch Blast, I suppose.
On who?
One of the zombies.
Okay, so there are two zombies close
The
to
one
you.
missing the jaw.
The one missing the jaw? Okay, so that one's pretty far over here. You cast Eldritch Blast. And you hit him. And that is a D12 damage, I believe.
Maybe. It says on hit, the target takes 1d10 force
D10.
damage.
Alright. And he takes 6 points of damage. Which really... You move your arms around your eye patch, and then your eye patch surges with electricity and blasts out a blue electric blast at the jawless zombie, which goes right through his body, and his arm just kind of falls off.
Ha! Now how are you gonna jerk off?
Next is...
That's tough, man. These guys are tough.
He doesn't look like he's in pain, but again, he's a zombie. And they never look like they're in pain. Okay, so next up is a zombie. And it's gonna be the zombie closest to you guys. And he's gonna attack Blake.
Who's Blake?
He's gonna attack Burton. Thank you.
With a zombie puke.
Blake, what's your armor class?
Let me find out. Armor class.
Top.
Where can I find that?
Top.
It's at the top.
Oh, 12.
Boy
12?
Scout badge.
Okay, yeah.
Shield.
He
A shield.
just misses you.
Ah, you missed
attempts
me.
to-
Zombie douchebag.
He brings up his arm, is like, and slams it down, but it like just misses you. He can't really see.
Wow. Pathetic.
He's like, next up is Corian.
Oh, okay. I will shoot that.
Shoot the dude. He's kind of like ranting, doing this stupid classic villain monologue. Ah, you will all die. This is the prophet's time to shine. Blah blah blah.
Prophet.
And you hit him. Can you remind me what the crossbow's damage is?
Yes, of course. 1d8.
1d8. Perfect. You hit him for, and then that's plus your strength, I believe, which is
No, I think the light crossbow is only
dexterity.
dex.
Yeah, dex.
so
That makes
plus
more
one.
sense. Plus one.
Yep.
Okay, so you hit him for 9 points of damage, and he's like in the middle of his monologue, and then you hit him in the throat, and he goes, "Oh, now that's just rude." Hella, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm in rage, right?
Yes.
So advantage strength. So can I do a reckless attack?
Yes.
With my rage. Okay, I'm gonna do a reckless attack on that same guy.
He is
Far away.
further than 30 feet away from you.
Okay. Whoever is closest to me then.
The closest is a zombie.
Okay.
It's the one with the guts hanging out.
Okay, I'll do that guy.
Okay. Okay. perfect. And you're just gonna. What weapon are you using?
I will use. I'm gonna keep him kind of away, so I'm gonna use a javelin.
Javelin.
Yep.
Okay. Are you throwing
Well,
it or are
actually-
you?
Oh, can I change that? Because my great axe. Am I close enough to use the great axe?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll use the great axe.
Okay.
Chop him in half. Chop.
And you miss him.
Oh.
You take out
boy.
You're stumbling through your javelin, trying to decide. Well, do I want to use my javelin? Do I want to use my great axe?
God damn
Put
it.
your javelin away, and you're just kind of swing, and then oh shoot, you kind of miscalculated how far away the zombie was, and
my God.
hit right next to it. Just kind of looks down at your great axe and goes.
Shit, I think I'm gonna have to buy another pair of underwear.
Nice going, Hana.
Okay, and it is these two zombies' turn now. So let's see. They're gonna go after Kathy. They're gonna go after Hella and Burton. And your armor class, Hella?
14.
14.
But I got good speed, man. I think.
I've got good speed too.
Yeah, they both missed their attacks. One of them attempts to bite you, Hella, and you just kind of push it, and it stumbles backwards. So like,
She blows on her
kind
rape
of
whistle.
sad. And then Blake, the other one that swiped at you, is gonna try it again, and then it missed again.
Wow, embarrassing.
They're like the zombies on The Walking Dead. They're easy.
Yeah. Even though it
You
takes
hold them back with a few fingers.
takes some time to like kill him
For
though.
some reason, when you go to stick them in the head with a stick, their stick's made out of marshmallows.
I mean, maybe we should just walk. Maybe we should walk around them then.
Goes through really easy.
Don't you have some pepper spray on hand, Hana?
Yeah. Well.
Some Dr. Pepper spray.
Yeah. It's in my pants. Here, I'll whip out my underwear.
Half-orc douche.
Yeah. That's my douche. Shit.
I don't know
Okay.
if these zombies are aware, but we're with the Dwarvish Miners Union, and they're gonna be in deep shit for this.
The Deathlock kind of the Deathlock is what the leader is. Kind of revealed that to you guys by accident.
Okay,
My
I
bad.
know what that means.
Okay, perfect.
But he's the leader.
The leader, the one kind of telling where the zombies were to go, raises his hand and brings it down on himself, and a glow of blue armor appears on him.
Uh-oh.
And he's looking straight at you, Corian.
Oh no.
He
Corian.
is pissed off at you. It is Tom's turn.
How close am I to the guy who just put the blue armor on?
You are about 35 feet, so you just would miss him.
Is there one close enough to me to hit with my magical sword?
Yes.
That's what I'm going to try to do.
Okay. And you hit him. Okay, good. You stab him with your sword for...
And I have not yet written down like what this sword's damage is.
It's a D12, I think. And you hit him for 5 damage, plus 1d4 of fire damage,
My sword does fire
which is
damage.
2. So that is a total of 7.
It's a flamer.
You stab him right in the chest, and it kind of bursts into flames. The zombie kind of starts clawing at its chest, like, "Ah!" They do not like fire.
Anybody got fire? Who's got fire?
Fireman, fireman.
Okay, so we're back at Burton's turn.
Okay, let's see. The zombie closest to me?
Yes. Also, you can continue using the witch bolt without having to roll an attack again. So it would automatically hit the one that it's on.
I was leaning toward witchboard, so let's cast the witchboard on nearest target.
Perfect. Also, it doesn't waste a spell slot, so
By the way,
Hey, on and over there.
while I'm raging, my companions have advantage on melee attack against any creature within 5 feet. Oh, of me. That was also me. It's just me. It's all about me.
Douche. It's called rage.
It's rage.
okay. So Blake, you hit it again,
Corey,
and it
you're
takes
hitting me.
7 damage, and it is not looking good.
Well, of course, it wasn't looking good from the beginning. It was a zombie and whatnot.
Well, now it's just kind of like slumping over, just like. Sad zombie.
Sad zombie.
Maybe we should try and make friends with these zombies instead.
Let's give him some soup.
Oh shit. Okay, so now it is Zombie's turn, and he is gonna go after you again, Blake.
Always Burton.
And he hits you,
What?
Ow! My penis.
and you're gonna take.
Good idea there, man.
He got hit right in the penis?
We could have made friends with the zombies.
Shit.
We could have had the
Oh
zombies.
no,
take
shit.
out the dwarves,
Burton, your
and
weenie's
then
gone.
we could
He's gonna have
I
a
have a few more. It'll grow back.
Thank God.
Slashing at your weenie, and you take 7 points of damage.
Oh no.
My weenie. That only leaves like 12 inches.
It kind of goes, kind of scoops up like this, and it like kind of like grasps
That's
your
right.
balls.
Get a handful, you bastard.
And it gives you a little wink. You can't notice it because the black eyes, but it does it.
They don't have eyelids. He tries to get
Corey, and
That
it's your turn.
burns.
Okay. I will shoot once again.
At the
The main guy.
Okay. Let's see. It's gonna be hard to hit it now. But that wasn't a problem for you, was it? No. Okay, so you hit it. You almost got a crit. So close. 19. So you're hitting it with your
Crossbow.
crossbow. And you said that was a D8
Yep.
+1. So you hit it for 5 points damage. And now it's getting really pissed off. It's getting ready to attack you. But it's Hal's turn.
Yep. So I'm gonna attack that. That
Okay.
one. Is that the one that's with the guts coming out?
Uh,
Oh no, that's not the one.
that's not the one. No,
Okay.
that's the leader. The ones with the guts coming out is close to you.
Can I try for the one that's attacking?
You can
Because I can avoid.
start
these-
running towards it, though the two zombies close to you are going to get an attack of opportunity against you.
Okay, well they seem so slow, guys. Okay, so I will try and attack the close one again.
Okay.
And come on, great axe. I'm.
Oh shit! You crit. Okay, so that's including your rage. So okay, so what is damage on your great axe?
The great axe is 1d12 slashing.
Okay.
Does that mean I kill 2 at the same time?
Oh,
It's so
let's
powerful.
see. Yeah. Nice, and then nice. Okay. How do you want to kill it? Because you killed it.
How do I want to kill it?
Yeah. Describe your
Yeah. Okay.
Right
Let's
in the
see.
beans and weenies.
Yeah, first off, I've got the great axe in my right arm and I've just slashed it, but then I take my left hand and I just grab its groin and it's like, do you like this? And then just slice down to his groin and then just hold it up for Blake to see.
And then devour. Who's Blake?
Oh, and then I
Who's Blake?
and then I bite it. Yeah, that's a good idea. No, I don't bite it.
Then
I
you
don't
shove the
bite
genitals in your mouth.
No, I give
Swallow them whole.
I give them to you.
Yum.
I get here. You will
Okay,
need
get
this
a bad
possibly.
case of herpes.
Okay.
I put
It's
them
the
in my
other
leather bag fashioned from a dragon's ball sack.
Yes.
Okay, so he is dead. Good. Okay, so it's this guy's turn, and he's gonna attempt to avenge his zombie friend and attack you.
That zombie has like a conscience.
No, but the shepherd does, and he's controlling them.
Oh, the
So
shepherd.
zombies
yeah.
have friends.
Okay.
Do they have civil partners?
He attempts to attack you, but he missed.
Yeah.
Anyone get sodomized before? Sodomized?
Burton, here, have the sack.
Oh, thanks.
It's a drool. It's a
Yummy.
drool sack. You hook it
Better
around
than
your under.
Cracker Jack. Finally, I got some nuts for my Cracker Jack.
As you're eating and the saliva kind of drips out of the corners of your mouth, you could just...
Saliva, quote unquote.
Okay, so
You mean Sedetta?
Sebum. Shabubum.
Sea monkeys.
Blake, do you mind if I looked at your spell list very fast?
Yes, I do. Who's Blake?
Well, I'm asking Blake. I'm not asking Burton to look at the spell list.
Burton.
He's way in character right now. He's only Burton. There is no Blake.
There is no Blake.
There's only
There's
Burton.
never been a Blake.
There's no
Richard
Blake.
Burton.
There's only Burton.
Botton.
The bearded one.
The
I'm
Ham-
like Tim Burton, only half beard Burton.
Tim Burton. You're not the
Thank you, Blake.
Bill Burton.
You're what?
Tim's cousin.
So, the big kahuna, his arms start glowing with red, black electrical power. And
Shepherd's glowing.
he does one blast at you, Corian,
Bring it.
and he blasts an Eldritch Blast. Blake's character recognizes an Eldritch Blast coming from its arms. And then he does 10 points of damage to you.
Ouch.
And then he's going to shoot the other one at Hella. And it does 4 points damage.
Ah, yeah, I deflected. That's okay.
He kind of maniacally laughs. And then it's Tom's turn.
I'm running at him.
You're running at him?
Yeah.
Okay,
My sword, I'm realizing, I gotta start taking this guy.
one of the zombies
Kamikaze.
is going to get an attack of opportunity against you.
He can, I'm going.
And it misses.
Because I'm so fast.
That's right.
And then you get really close to it. Though you don't get close enough to attack.
Next turn. I'm gonna set that bad dude on fire.
You can smell the Cheeto dust on its fingers. So close.
Burton, it's your turn.
Okay, let's see here. What should Burton do? Who's closest to me?
The zombie that you have been hitting with your witch bolt is really weak. And you could again use the witch bolt again without wasting one of your spell slots.
Let's do it. Let's go for it.
Yeah, let's see. What's the machine gun's firing, man?
Does 4 damage, but he's dead. How do you want the witch bolt to kill him?
Come on, keep
Let me
at it,
think.
dude.
I gotta be creative.
Be very creative.
It's a beam of blue electricity kind of light coming
Okay.
from your eye patch.
Like
From
a
your
Sith.
eye patch, your damn eye patch.
It covers him in black soot like in the cartoons, and he's got fried eggs for eyes. And he falls over backwards. And then he turns to dust and blows away.
Nice.
And I snort him. I also snort him. I snort some of the ashes.
Okay, you run up to him. One of the zombies attacks you with an attack of opportunity for
Supposed to snort him after they're all dead.
Yeah.
Couldn't
4 damage. But you go up to him and you snort the ashes of the deceased zombie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, it is. That zombie just died. So it is Corian's turn.
I'm going to shoot that guy in the face. Well, I'm just going to shoot him.
In the
Okay.
face, because he
Hopefully.
doesn't have armor in his
Gonna
face.
dump a load on his face.
Hopefully.
Holy shit! You crit!
Oh my
See, I told you I was
God!
going to shoot him in the face.
Nice.
He pissed
Okay,
me off.
all right, let's do this. So let me find a D12 around here. Where you at, buddy? God, I lost all my
Here.
dice.
Right over here.
Oh, here it is. Okay. So, nice. Okay. So you do 23 damage to it,
Nice.
and you hit it right here in between the eyes.
Right between the eyes! And a hole is up in the back of his head.
An eye.
the side.
An eye.
And his brain falls out.
and he kind of like lands on its knees, pulls it out, and it's kind of like breathing heavily. You didn't even know undead things could breathe, but this thing is tired and it's weak now. And it is Hallis' turn.
I want to run to that guy
Okay,
because there's no one around me now. The 2 zombies that were near me are dead.
Well, then
no,
nobody's
only
fighting
one
zombies.
of the zombies is dead.
But he killed the other.
killed the other one, but there's still one more near you.
Shit, I
And
wanna-
that's gonna get an attack of opportunity. Who knows? It might hit you because it hit you.
Okay.
You try to run off. This zombie turns around and kind of like ragdolls its arm towards you and does 4 damage.
Yeah, whatever.
Hits you right in the back, scratches you.
Yeah, that's okay.
But now you're gonna turn into a zombie.
I can heal myself.
All right. So now it is
Don't I get a turn?
his turn.
Oh,
yeah.
my turn was
Yeah,
running.
yeah. Your turn was running towards
Okay.
it. You
Well,
can.
no, I was running towards.
Towards. You can do an action like if you want to dodge or disengage or
oh,
something like
okay,
that. Or hide. With dodge, you will get an advantage on your next attack
Yeah. Okay.
against you.
Actually, was trying to do 2 things too soon. I wanted to actually talk to this guy before he fully died.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do that.
I want to talk to the dude. So what gives you your powers as I'm running towards him? Is there any way I can?
The one true God who the prophet speaks for. I am more powerful than I have ever been before.
By the time he can say all that, I would have already hit him 3 or 4 times.
But it's important to get this information. The one true God.
Even if I die here today, the prophet will soon get what he wants. The one true God will rise again.
Okay.
Well, you will die here today, that's for sure.
Okay.
You're a very negative person.
I'm just saying. I mean, I don't want to sugarcoat it, you know.
It is
Tom's turn.
no, not Tom.
Nope.
It is the zombie's turn.
Oh yeah.
Did you run up? No, you're still okay. So the only one who's close to it is you now. So it's kind of like whips around, looking around, like raises its arm, points at you, and it's gonna attempt to attack you. What's your armor class?
16.
16. It misses. It swipes its arm, and it's like a centimeter away from your. Would you call that a snout?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a centimeter away from your snout.
Nostrils.
It's kind of like looks at its arm, kind of sad, like. And now it's the
So
dog's
they use
turn.
the metric system here? If it's a centimeter away from his face.
Yep, that's what zombies use.
We're in France.
I knew it. What with the zombies and such.
Okay. So, in his weakened state, you will not kill me today. He raises his hand and kind of grips it, and a light shines from it, and he turns invisible. He vanishes.
He's got something in his hand.
And at the same time,
Magical Play-Doh.
Kathy, you notice that the yellow gem in your bag is glowing.
Ah. What was the yellow is for, it's telling me that there's some other gem around me, which, that's why I wanted to run towards that dude before he died.
So he's invisible, and now it's Tom's turn.
Okay.
Okay, now that was his turn, and I was running up to him. So hopefully he hasn't gotten to move very far as he turned invisible, and I'm still going to try to hit him in that spot where he's.
You're gonna have disadvantage.
All right. Of course, he's invisible.
Yeah, you don't hit him.
Ah!
You get out your blade. It's glowing red hot. You swipe at nothing.
Damn
You
it!
can't see him. He's invisible. And now it is Burton's turn.
How many foes do we have left on the field of battle here?
You have the zombie and the leader who might not even be there
Shepherd,
anymore.
The shepherd.
Well, I suppose I'll be attacking the zombie.
Okay. Let's see. What are you going to be attacking with?
Oh, Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. All right. Perfect. And you hit it for 12 points of damage. And how does it want to die? How do you want to kill it?
Well, describe the Eldritch Blast itself.
The Eldritch
So it
Blast
makes
is kind of a beam of demonic energy coming from your eye patch.
Eye patch.
Because that is the focus that your patron gave you to harness its evil powers.
Okay, well, I do the Eldritch Blast and all that. And then, much as in the cartoons, it appears as though the zombie is unharmed and it's mocking me, but then it falls apart into a bunch of little pieces.
That happens. Perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna disengage from combat because you cannot see where the Deathlock is.
What?
He is invisible, and you don't know if he got away or not. He might be hiding around.
That's it. We got no other try.
Again, the yellow gem in your bag is glowing.
Right. Okay. So that can
That means you have to pee.
follow
right?
us. Well, can I use that to follow where he possibly is?
No, we have to remember everything that we know about the shield and
Well, we don't know much, but
shit. But it glows when we're near the other.
we're near the others. I thought.
That's not what I remember.
Make an intelligence check for memory. Let's. I'll make it for you.
Shall I play the last episode?
I'll make an intelligence check too. 'Cause
Okay. So, Tom, you remember very clearly that that wasn't a part of the gem at all. That it glowing near another gem. The only thing that glows towards the gem is the compass that the Eldritch counselor gave to you.
Okay.
It means your bladder is full and it must be emptied.
So, what do you want to
imminently.
do? Are you gonna take it out of the bag, or are you gonna?
Well, yeah. Yeah, I'll take it out of the bag. I'll take it out of the
Okay,
bag.
good. Once you touch it, you notice a yellow shimmer of body trying to sneak away.
Yellow. Okay. All right. Sweet.
Only you can see it.
Okay. So I take my great axe and I try and slash at it
Okay.
because I am heading towards wherever it was.
Great axe is
12.
Well, who knows
Yes.
if it's the same invisible dude?
I don't care.
What if it's Jesus?
I don't care.
You're gonna slice up Jesus?
and you're still
I'm a
enraged.
Jew. I was born to slice up Jesus.
Bad juju.
Okay, you hit it on the back for 15 damage.
Yeah.
And how do you want to kill him?
Oh my god. I am going to slice him from the back. It's going to hit the back of his neck. Slice, and the skin is just going to open up like it's just been ready to burst open as I'm slicing down, and it just opens and spews all this blood and guts.
So is
from
he
the back.
visible now?
Yeah, once Kathy
And
hit him,
boom.
he becomes visible.
Yeah.
And
And
yeah,
his body
he's
lays
definitely
there
dead.
just
He's not gonna get
split.
like a death talk because of the way you killed him. He's not gonna be able to talk.
Well, he already talked enough. He told me what he was about his prophet and all that other bullshit.
I searched his body.
You search his body. You find scrolls. They seem like they're letters from someone. You cannot read it because it is an abyssal.
Abyssal.
Language is called abyssal.
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 Yeah.
Abyssal.
Yes. And there's another one written in infernal.
Abyssal is like the abyssal.
Where does it say
Deep
what
hole.
languages I can read?
It should say in the bottom. Yeah.
I can read infernal.
Oh my goodness.
I'm coming in handy.
I hand to you the infernal scroll. I say,
Oh, that's
Translate for
racist and assuming.
I am a little racist and a little assuming, but can you read this?
Okay.
You look at it, Blake, and
Who's Blake?
You look at it, Burton, and it's instructions on where to find the red gem.
Well, wouldn't you know it? These are instructions on where to find the red
It's
gem.
at the bottom of it. It's says that this is for the greater good. That soon everyone will be free, such as your brothers and sisters, and the new God will rise. And it's signed the prophet.
Oh. Fascinating. I share what I just read with everyone else.
Okay.
So the zombies are going to be happy.
Well,
they get their
so
new
it's it seems that it's important to be zombies for these people. Like that's part of the transition to something better.
I wonder if the
Or
letter
he's
was
just
originally
using
to
the
Dark
zombies.
Elves.
What's that?
I wonder if the letter was originally to the Dark Elves.
He's going through puberty. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that was.
But how did the zombies get involved in this? Or are they just using them as tools?
They want the gem too.
The instructions to find the gem.
Maybe they're after the Holy Grail.
It's like how you guys. The gem is where you guys assumed on the king's crown. It's the giant red gem on there.
So
It's not always on his head though.
Not when he sleeps. You assume. You're a very skilled thief.
I think we should make a forge.
Forge isn't forging a head, or a forge like to heat metal?
Neither. I think
Forage, you know,
I
like
think-
look for plants to eat.
Oh, forage.
I bet there are some hallucinogenic mushrooms in this cave.
I think
Some
I think-
psychedelic
I think we
mushrooms.
should make a fake red gem and swap it with the real one.
Oh,
that
forgery.
Decoy.
Got
so
it.
the king won't ever even know we took it.
Yes.
Classic.
Okay, who's good with their hands in doing that?
I don't know. Not me. Just an idea.
Hollis
All
seems
right.
pretty good with her hands.
She can sew, I know that much.
Yes.
Shiny Play-Doh. No, I guess it would be glass. Huh? Okay, glass.
It could be shiny Play-Doh
So
also.
hire the glass blower.
Holla can blow anything.
You wish you knew that.
All right. What do you guys do?
Oh, let's just hang out here a while.
Yeah.
Take
Around
a
these-
break.
No, I'm gonna
Corpse,
head back
dead
towards
bodies.
the Dwarven Guard so I can let them know there's zombie problems.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find them
You know-
for all these for this zombie infestation
Well,
that's
we-
against union regulation.
What we should do is seek an audience with the king over our resolving of the zombie
Oh, yeah.
situation
Very
and talk
good.
to him about the
Bing, 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 bing.
We
bing.
need to speak with the king immediately because the dwarvish miners that we represent. are-
Dwarves don't mind.
Oh, wait,
Elves
whatever.
mind.
Yeah, that's what I meant. But of course, the dwarves oversee the miners' union because
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because they always screw up.
yeah, those elves, you know.
They suck, don't they?
That's why we need to see the king to tell him what a poor job these elves are doing.
Perfect. All right. Well, you guys more or less deserved it, so
More or less.
Yes.
they take you to this giant, right behind the arena is this giant palace carved into the stone of the mountain. Again, there's a moat of lava around it. And a drawbridge made out of stone goes down, and they lead you inside. Inside the throne room, it's very nice. There's red carpeting leading to the throne. There's beautiful architecture, and there are pictures depicting the creation of the Dwarvish city, bringing it up, working hard in the mines, finding the dark elves, taming them, making them more civilized. You see
Must
that
be where Kim and Kanye live.
on the throne. You see a dwarf, a very regal dwarf. His clothing is so nice. His crown is huge. At least adds 4 inches to his whole.
Is he compensating for something?
Maybe, yeah, probably. His arm is not. He is missing an arm, but it's replaced with kind of like an atomic automaton arm. It's mechanical, and it has a power source on the shoulder that's like kind of like a blue crystal.
Nice.
Is automaton arm on your list?
No, they're just like really good with technology, so I thought that would be a cool addition. Anyways, he's just kind of sitting there, brushing his giant, long, white beard. And he's like, "Who are these people?"
He must be the king. Say, why would she say that?
What? Could you run that by me one more time,
He
Tom?
must be the king.
Yeah, I guess so.
Why makes you say that?
What makes you say that?
He ain't got shit on.
Wise young man, wise young man. My liege, these 4 adventurers came and helped us with our zombie problem. We can reopen the mines and have the Dark Elves actually work again, instead of lying about doing nothing.
Those slackers.
Was that shepherd the most powerful one that you knew of? You didn't know of any others that could be attacking your city? The one who...
Well, it seemed like they were coming from within the mine. The mine is only so big, and you seem to have hit them where they were. So I believe that shepherd, as you called him, was the big kahuna, as you will. That's Dwarvish for boss.
So why would there...
You're right, and they hit a pocket where this thing is hanging out, right?
Yes, I believe so.
You're not fearful of any more zombies coming out?
We can handle them.
Okay.
Zombies aren't that strong. I don't know what
Mess
the...
down there, remember to tiptoe through the slime.
Don't worry, the elves will take care of it.
Tiptoe through the slime on your list.
Yes, man.
Oh my god, good job. Very
So,
good.
you won an audience with the great king of Ostengard.
Is that in Texas?
Ostengard, I thought it was Dallasgard.
No, Dallasgard is way up north. Those dwarves are dicks.
Oh, silly me. I got an F- in geography.
Anyways.
A double F-.
Dwarves
So-
have bards.
Excuse me?
The dwarves have bards.
Yes, of course.
Oh, good.
Though we don't really look at the arts as that great, but we do have 1 or 2 bards in
Do you
the
have
city.
Chick-fil-A's?
No,
Okay.
we have fried rock fillets. If you like some fried rocks.
Are there pickles on them?
Well, you gotta order that. It's a little extra, but it's not worth it.
God damn it. Horseradish sauce.
Okay, I have to ask, Mr. Master. Are fried rocks on your list?
No. It's just what dwarves eat.
No, you keep talking about it. It's like fried rocks, fried rocks.
Damn.
It's kind of like a snack food that they enjoy.
I prefer my rocks boiled, personally.
They don't like butter. That's why they give it to the elves.
Less
My rock
fat.
sucked.
So you won an audience with a king. What would you like to ask me?
To ask you?
Yes, I
Can
mean,
we
I
have an
assume-
audience with the king?
I am the king.
Oh. Well,
I've got the crown.
that's true, don't you?
And it's a very nice crown.
Well, thank you very much.
May I ask about that big red gem that's on it?
That big red gem. It's been in my family for generations, since the founding of this great city. It's what we found first, and it helped us forge the first automatons that we made, and helped us take over this from the Dark Elves.
Have you ever touched it?
No, it's been on the crown. It is said to have magical properties, but I've never...
Vaginal properties?
Magical. I said magical.
Oh, okay.
But I've never witnessed it. They said it did help them forge faster than anyone has ever seen before.
What, by touching it? Or just an energy in them? It creates, How does that do that? How does it help you?
I don't know.
help
This
them
was
forge?
millennia ago.
Oh, okay. So it's just a rumor.
Yeah, it's just a rumor. It's a story. It's
You
it's
never
a
even
great
touch
story.
it to polish it?
Touch it! Touch it!
Yeah.
I double dog dare you to touch it.
He touches it, nothing happens. So, is there anything else you want? Just the history of the crown? That's all you want to know?
Well, how are you today, Your Majesty. I just wanted to know how you're doing, you know.
Very good.
So how
I'm
are
a king. You know how great that is?
So how are you?
No.
What are these other gems that you use to create this other technology, like your arm, for instance?
Oh.
Where do you find these gems? Where, do you
These
make
are
them?
magical focuses that we have repurposed to make electronical devices. They don't really work for casting spells anymore. Their power is all used to make our mechanical things work, such as our lights and our atomic arms, whatnot. The giant stone statues that you've seen everywhere, if we were ever in any real danger, not from zombies, those would activate and inside the mechanical skeleton would come out.
So these used to cast magical spells, but they've depleted their energy and now can only be used for.
Well, they use all the energy for the mechanics. So if you were to try to make a spell come out of them, it would not work.
So, what if, in theory, we were on a quest to find these jewels that are
interesting.
required to save the world?
Great.
And what if one of those jewels was on your head?
Oh, that'd be weird.
Again, theoretically.
Theoretically, of course.
Theoretically.
Wow, he's just talking the truth.
I am lawful good. I'm just going for it.
Oh, nice.
Well, I mean, it was to save the world.
It is to save the world.
What's your persuasion?
-1.
Oh, shit. Well, all the jewels on my head were here on the founding of this great city. And whatever the world would have to throw at us, we would be able to handle. So I believe we would be okay.
Of course.
I
But
don't-
that's theoretical, of course. In
Theoretical.
fact-
All this is theoretical.
But what about everyone else? I'm persuaded.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
would be okay. What about
The rest.
everybody else, dude? All the other cities, all the hobbits and these good guys and these good guys.
You're right.
Go down?
That would put a hamper on our trade. We'd get less money coming in. That'd be bad for our economy. Most of our economy is metal. And trading metal with the outside. Huh. That would be bad. That'd be bad for business. You're right, little man.
I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I guess theoretically. We're all talking theoretically here, right?
Of course.
Yes.
Yes.
If this were
Hypothetical.
to happen, then I would have to give you any gems on my crown.
It's just a one.
I'm sorry?
Model.
So,
Only one? Which one? This one? This one over
The
here?
red
The
one.
one I told you to touch.
Oh, that one. Oh. Ah, man.
What?
It's just the nicest one.
it is.
Well, let's stop talking theoretically here. We're with the MEPA, the Mythical Environmental Protection Agency. And we've got a yellow gem here that we want to scrutinize alongside that red gem. We'll return it to you, of course. We just want to run some tests. We have reason to believe it's hexed.
Yellow gem?
That's right.
Where?
I pull
Hello?
it up. Holla. I'm pulling it
It starts
up.
glowing, and so does the red gem.
Ah.
Like they're like
Symbiotic.
connected.
Yes.
I say
He kind of like vaguely takes off his crown and looks at it like, oh, wow. How much do you want for that?
It's not
Well,
for anything, but
again,
There's some bad juju
we're
coming after these
not
things.
not theoretically. There really is a threat to the world involving these gems, and we really are on a quest to prevent the end of the world.
And we'll entertain an offer for the yellow one after we get a little time with the red one.
If you promise to return it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right.
We'll even leave you holla.
No. I'm the holder of the yellow gem. He was just joking.
She's pretty versatile.
And I withdraw my hand and I withdraw from these guys and I just say, hold it.
All right, here, take my crown and take it to the engineers in the factory. They would be able to take out the gem. I don't know how to do that. I'm not an engineer. Fair enough.
Or something so they know we didn't steal.
I'll send a guard with you. Don't worry.
Okay, excellent.
Okay, so the guard leads you to the factory.
Before we leave, I
Yes.
just want to say most leaders I think wouldn't be as thoughtful as you are, and we will make sure to let people know that there's a good king here with all of his slaves.
Thank you. I believe everyone already knows that, but it's a thought that counts.
Couldn't hurt to remind them.
I mean, we are one of the more booming economies in the entire nation, so.
Well, having cheap labor helps.
And also
me?
propaganda.
Having cheap labor helps.
It's true.
Not that it's your fault or anything. Those dark elves, they're kind of asking for it.
Well, I mean, we're helping them. We're giving them free housing
Yes.
and free food.
It's not slavery, it's sharecropping.
Exactly. Thank you. Someone gets it. I swear, I have humans coming in here all the time being all like, oh, is this right?
Oh, you know humans, a bunch of bleeding hearts.
I know. God, disgusting. Anyways, yes, take the crown. The guard leads you to the factory. There you see a bunch of elves working the what are those called? You know, the
Conveyor belts.
yes, those things, and working kind of like hitting molten hot metals to make them a certain shape. They're checking the pipes and whatnot. Thank you, Kathy, for the sound effects. The guards lead you to like some kind of lead you up the stairs into this big box office that's kind of overseeing the entire operation. Inside is a dwarf who's kind of tinkering with one of those magnifying. With one, it's got kind of goggles, and then one of them has a little magnifying lens on it to look closer. He's kind of tinkering with a mechanical leg with a blue gem in it, a blue focus, and it's kicking a little bit. He's like, yes, it's working good. Kind of rearranging the gears and the wires. And the guard says, Jeffress, they got a crown, they need the red gem out of it. They're gonna take the red gem from the crown? Isn't that one of the symbols of our nation?
We're borrowing it.
Okay. And you're sure this is okay with the king? Yeah, I just came from the king. I mean, I'm a guard. Look at me. Look at this gold plating, man. Oh, yeah, of course. He takes his tools. It's kind of like this really complex looking mechanical tool that has kind of like little tiny pincers on it with a little laser coming out, and it's got another blue focus on it.
Nice.
It's what powers everything, and it kind of like grasps onto the gem. The laser goes through it, and it kind of like twists back and forth, and it pulls it out. Okay, I guess be really careful with it. Which one of you wants to hold it? He hands it to Corian. Okay, I guess take this back to the king.
Corian pulls out his crossbow and he says, you know, you guys got a lot of nice engineering stuff around here. You got anything that upgrade for this?
Nice.
He kind of tosses this into a giant vat of lava. I got a better crossbow here. You see this crossbow is not actually a crossbow. It is a gun.
Giant dildo.
It's a gun.
It's kind of like a really fancy flintlock pistol, which no one really sees at all. Not even pirates. Pirates don't even have flintlock pistols. It's something only dwarves.
We still have slingshots.
It's pretty simple. They grab out some bullets. You use these. Each of them has their own elemental ability to them. Some of them are fire, some of them are ice. You load it in like this, and then you kick back the trigger, and then boom, you shoot it.
Wouldn't the ice ones melt?
No, it's kind of like a magic ability in it. The bullet isn't actually made out of
Magic
ice.
ice.
Yeah, it's not actually made out of ice. Once it explodes on impact, it will do ice damage to whatever you do,
Lovely.
whatever you hit it with. It's powered by a tiny blue focus on the handle of the gun, and you see a bunch of like little tiny intricate gears and wires in the little clear poly glass handle, and it's like really nice and bronze and stuff. It's really cool looking. So I mean, yeah, go ahead, take it. We have hundreds of them.
Wow.
I pocket it.
Okay.
Do you have anything for this javelin?
Got another javelin.
Ah, man!
2 javelins are better than 1. Do you have anything that I can use to get rid of this this itchy spot that's been troubling me lately?
Is it the burns on half of your face?
No. A bit more down south.
Backside.
I would talk to the medic about that. I am not a medical expert.
Okay, I just wanted to ask.
I could replace it with a mechanical one. I have a prototype.
A mechanical itchy spot?
No, mechanical, you know,
Taint?
get rid of the, and then,
I'll take a mechanical taint.
all right, so I would have advised you guys to find some lodging, because this is going to take a while to get him prepped for surgery.
Goodness.
Can we do it after the quest?
Okay.
What's your name? I'll write it down, and I'll keep working on it so I can perfect it.
My name is Halfbeard. Last name Burton.
And is Halfbeard your actual first name?
Yeah, half hyphen beard.
Okay, all right, perfect. All right, just come on back, and I've been looking for a test subject for this, so this is like perfect.
Perfect. Well, my taint's been itching like hell lately.
Hey, and we'll just get rid of it. Get rid of it, and it's gonna be great.
I mean, what good is it anyway? Taint your asshole, taint your ball.
I wonder if they make it out of titanium.
Wah, wah.
Once you guys exit the dwarvish city, the compass starts glowing a bright blue, and it's pointing east.
We're heading east
My favorite direction.
to the blues. The blue jam.
Blake, what do you got?
Well, I've got Smell the Glove,
Yeah, I was almost going to ask you about that.
Hidden in the Feed, Poisonous Lipstick, and then I was called on Rain Dance and Orcish Mongols. And then I got 2 bluff points.
I got gargling with blood, and wipe your feet. And then I believe I got 2 bluff points.
Yes.
Yes.
I got none.
Yes, I read you.
Sure. Addicted to eavesdropping, rotten tomatoes, feeding the fishes, rose-colored spectacles, and looking through you.
Is that on your list?
Yes, they're all on my list. That is my
What do
list.
you got?
I got Shepherd the Flock, Magic Flare Gun, Mendy My Leggings, Root Beer Float.
I should have called you on mending my leggings.
Yeah, I was on that one for a
You
while.
called 2 and you got them. So Rod 0, Daniel 2, Dean 5, Blake 6, and Kathy 7.
Woohoo!
Good game.
Next time we'll continue and go after the blue gem in the world of Dagmore. Well, away from the city of Dagmore. What's the name of the world? Dude? Where are we at?
The world's name is Crestian. Is the continent you are on.
Christian.
Very, very creative,
Next time we'll go to
Master. I like that.
This has been another episode of the List Game brought to you by
There goes your...